Right.
Wake
the
up.
rise,
Power off.
the rise and fall of Eskom in South Africa. All right, let's see. Let's find out why the fuck we don't have electricity in this country. Jesus Christ.
Stage 2. In the news.
It's getting worse and worse every year. I don't know why. It's getting worse and worse. It's
Cable
just dark
theft.
shit, bro.
Electricity hike. Late for work. Traffic jams. Eskom so bush. Stage 4. Memes. Ads for generators. In the news. Economic struggles. Crisis. State of disaster. Phone can't charge any
Wait.
faster. Battery low. Can't cook, can't work. Another unit down. Stage 6.
Bro,
Rea-
this is crazy. Am I the only one who just thinks that? Maybe I'm just a conspiracy. Why do they call people come up with conspiracies? I'm just one of those person. I feel like Eskom or this thing of load shedding is just a business move. Like I'm trying to think. The only time that I spend the most money is when I don't have electricity. You know, especially most money on fast food. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I just think maybe at this point I think it's a business move. I don't think that it's just maybe it's just a conspiracy that I'm coming up with on myself alone. I don't know.
Reality. Until further notice. Eskom must be one of the most hated names in South Africa. It's on our minds, hourly. Talk about an abusive relationship. Hot and cold. Our day-to-day is controlled by an on and off switch. And unless you can afford to go off the grid, divorce is not an option. But how did South Africa end up in this marriage? And who should we blame for the blackouts? You're watching Slow. And to begin to understand, let's go back to the beginning of Eskom, 100 years back. The need for power begins with gold. Gold mining and railways switching from steam to electricity gave way to the Electricity Act in 1922. The goal? To stimulate the provision, wherever required, of cheap and abundant supply of electricity. Ironic. In 1923, Eskom was established by the South African government. Soon after, Eskom built its first power.
Doesn't Eskom has a K on it? Oh, okay. So I have to. Maybe Eskom is one of those. I know E stands for electricity. It's one of those. What do they call them? Acronyms or abbreviations that I don't know what they stand for. E is definitely electricity. Now I think today is the day I found out what does Eskom stand for. My stupid ass keyboard. What? Wait a minute. What does Eskom stand for? Yeah, the electricity electricity supply commission. Wait, no, what does the acronym, what does it stand for? Electricity supply commission. Oh, com is for commission. Got it. But what about the K? There's a K in it. There's a K in there. Are they just gonna act like there's no K in there? Eskom, electricity supply commission, but there's a K in Eskom. What the fuck is happening here, man? Let's just finish the video. Where is it?
Stations. And as the gold price went up, so did the demand for electricity and more power stations. To do this, Eskom obtained loans and paid it back years before the due date, without tapping the taxpayers' wallets. The Second World War came and went. The economy was booming, and everybody wanted to plug into convenience. By the early 70s, the dream of a national grid finally became a reality. But the more Eskom expanded, the more money was needed. Several factors were against them. The cost of borrowing was high. Because of apartheid, South Africa was isolated from capital markets. With the Electricity Amendment Act of 1971, Eskom could use tariffs to build up capital and to protect consumers from big price hikes in the future. It was a balancing act to keep the lights on and to keep the people happy. In the late 80s, only 40% of South Africa had electricity.
It's faster than the Furious 10 out.
Was
Because I see it trendy, man. This video is making me lose brain cells. I saw Fast and the Furious training.
Yeah.
Is it out? Oh, I'll check it later. Let's see. Let's see.
Huge to bring more
And this video is
power to
fucking
more.
30 minutes. I thought they're just gonna tell us why we don't have electricity. Let me just fast forward. Let me just come here.
That guy. And he said, well, we don't know, we're running tests. His colleague told him, I've seen this before, this is cyanide poisoning.
Here's the truth. At the bottom of our woes lies more than just a monopoly that is Eskom. It's a haphazard failure of political interference, corruption, crime, incompetence, debt, and the lack of maintenance. Here's your culprit. The process of cancer fighting to stay alive is called metastasis. It happens when there's a failure in the regulation of cell growth. It spreads from its original location to affect another. If we don't understand the disease and where it spreads,
Wait. Wow. Okay, that is actually funny, but I don't get the point why this is in this video. I don't get it. Why is this in this
spreads
video?
from its original location to affect another.
What?
If we don't understand the
Bro.
disease and where it spreads, we'll
Oh my god, that is crazy. That is nuts. This is some next level scamming shit, bro. That is I at this point, if he can perform something like that, I feel like he deserves it. You know, that man deserves that job. That is talent out there, bro.
never find a cure.
Real talent.
Whatever language you want to call it, in the language of public policy, a self-interest group.
Those in power blame everyone and everything but themselves for the electricity crisis.
And what is clear, Mr. President, is that every time your ministers don't perform, instead of firing them, you protect them by taking things into the presidency. Be decisive, Mr. President. Fire them.
Criminality is well embedded and well organized. It operates like the mafia.
Bro, let me tell you one thing that I've come to realize. I'm not gonna finish watching this stupid video. It's too long. I don't get the point. It doesn't get to the point. It doesn't hit the point. But what I'm trying to say is that load shedding is a poor people problem. That's all I'm gonna say. That's what I came to realize. Load shedding, it's a poor people problem. The people who have money, they don't give a shit if there's load shedding. I'm sure most of them don't even notice there's fucking load shedding, bro. So to sit here and just get rich, man. Just make money and stay off grid and leave these problems. It's one of the most annoying for that. Unless, you know what I feel bad for? I feel bad for people, actual businesses that are affected by Eskom, but they don't, because they have backup, so they don't care. So load shedding, it's poor people problem. Because what I've noticed that at Mamelodi we have problem. I don't know about other places, right? At Mamelodi we have load shedding, but when you start going to places like Pretoria CBD, they don't have electricity. Also, I think, what is it? Yeah, CBD doesn't have load shedding. It's like they don't. Well, the excuse they're gonna use is that it's a central business in place, but it's because most business owners are there. They don't fucking care. They ain't gonna allow some shit like that. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just mumbling, coming up with conspiracies. But it is what it is, bro. But I came to realize that this what do you call load shedding? It's a poor people problem. I don't. This video was not hitting the point. I had no idea, bro. I saw this gold mafia thing that was trending last month. This thing, but I'm not gonna watch it. It's way too long. I don't think I can sit there and watch one video for an hour. Maybe I would.